Hi, I'm Kim Eddleston with Entrepreneur and Innovation Exchange, and I'm very excited to be here today with Debbie Cohen, who just graduated from Babson. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we're here today as part of the Diana Conference, which is the world's largest conference dedicated to women's entrepreneurship. And I'm so excited to be celebrating entrepreneurship and your business, Yad. Now, it's incredibly inspirational, the story of how you got started. Could you share it with us?
Yeah, of course. It would be my pleasure. Thank you for having me here. So what is Yad? Yad is a for-profit social enterprise, but what we do, we have a for-profit business and we have also an NGO. An NGO, we have a Center of Artistic Creation for people with special needs in Guatemala. So I work with people with Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, autism. They come to the center all for free. We give them all of their materials. We pay for the teachers. They come for free, explore all of it's like free art therapy classes. We curate the artwork and later we put it in different home decor products. And those home decor products are mass produced and sold to retail stores. But that's how we maintain this NGO with a for-profit business, we maintain it. But why do I have this drive to help people with disabilities?
Yes.
And it's all because of my best friend, Julie. Julie, we don't know exactly her disability, but I saw all of her talent, and I wanted to show it to the world. It's really hard for her to get a stable job, and I wanted to support her, so that is how this was created.
And she was a true artist.
Of course.
So her artwork was the inspiration for some of your early designs.
Yeah.
And we have some right here, which are absolutely gorgeous. So you have this pillow.
Yeah.
And then these absolutely beautiful mugs. And then I have to ask you, what is the significance of the name of your business, Yad?
Yeah, so Yad means hand in Hebrew and Arabic because we lend a hand to the community and everything is painted with the hand. And in Hindi, it means remembering because most of our artists are not remembered. And here it says Pintando con el corazón, which is our slogan of the business. That means painting with the heart. Yeah.
And then if I understand correctly, the artist signs each.
Yeah, of course. So everything is signed by the artist. This artist is Maurilio. Luisa signed this one. This one is from Diego. And what I really like is that every artist is able to express himself. For example, people with autism tend to be really perfectionist. So they tend to draw lines. And Diego has autism, so you see how everything is more geometrical. But for example, Maurilio likes to do splashes, and that's the way he expresses himself. The whole art piece is full of splashes.
And who are most of your customers?
So mostly it's people throughout Central America, but I'm seeing millennials really like this product. They were really like, wow, they see all of this color and they get excited, and I noticed that really millennials like there's a story behind it, so they're willing to help and get to know more about my products. When they see them, they're like, oh, I really love it. So.
And do they sell well in Guatemala, or is that your main market?
Yeah, so one of the best, hardest challenges, when I launched in Guatemala, I thought, wow, this is going to sell really well. It has a great story. My artisans are Guatemalan. But we faced a really hard struggle that the prices were too high for the Guatemalan market. Not many people could afford our products, and it was really limited.
How did you determine that? It just wasn't selling?
Yeah,
so you were able to get into retail stores.
So I was able to I felt like the story really helped. So people would support, I would tell someone else, and through my network, I was able to get an initial sale, let's say. But when I get back to the store to ask them, oh, do you want a second order? They're like, Debbie, actually, it's not selling as well. And it was really hard for me because I thought the story was people would see the story, everything was really clear, I was promoting it through Facebook. I also had free bulletin boards that people would they gave me for free in Guatemala to advertise. And I'm sure people know the story, they know the cause, but what's happening? So I went myself to the retailer and to the store one day to see and talk actually with the customers, and they told me the products are great, we love the cause, we love the colors, the quality is amazing. For example, the pillows are if you touch it's like velvet, it's easy to wash. Here this is bone china, so it's a really nice quality ceramic. But they told me we just can't afford it, it's not a necessity for us. And that's where I started looking at other markets such as the US, because for example, a mug that probably in Guatemala I can say need to sell like for $6 in the US, it can retail for double the price.
And sell.
And sell, of course.
And
Yeah.
in the US, are you starting to get into retail stores?
Yeah. So I'm like talking to big suppliers. I was really fortunate. Like Target heard about my story, so Target flew me. I was in Minneapolis pitching my story. I haven't done yet, but one of my dreams is to begin to big retail stores such as them who want to support my cause, because I really think if I can sell more volume, I can give more artists this opportunity. Right now we have 17 artists, but I'm sure that number can really go up if we have big retailers that can help us.
So the disabled artists are obviously benefiting from the scholarships and the different training and coaching. Are there any other ways that they benefit?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so they come in for the center for free, but for me it's really important to get there, to help them be financially stable. So how do I do this? 10% of our profits go back directly to the artists. So they get commission based on the sales. So for me it's really important for them to receive their paycheck.
Diego made this beautiful pillow, and so every time this pillow is sold, he gets 10%.
Of course, yeah, that's how it works. And with Maurilio, with Luisa, with all of our artists there.
So they have a whole long-term benefit from being
course.
associated with Yad.
And they want to work really hard, to create new designs. If one sold, I want to make more money, like in the real world, so they'll create a new design in order for us to select it. But we have a group of retailers who come in and just actually select the art pieces, because for us it's really important like that the artwork selected will be competitive in the market. So what I mean this is like people will of course buy it because they love it, and the story, it's really important, but like the artwork should be equally as important.
So if I understand correctly, you also had another very creative strategy to increase your sales.
Yeah, so not everything was based on products. Like when I launched, many people were like, I only thought, businesses like who sell products can help me. But I never thought like, how come a restaurant can help me? I'm like, how can like food delivery business, like something was not making sense. But actually McDonald's Corporation contacted us, and I'm like, what is McDonald's contacting? Yeah, maybe they want the mugs, but not really. Like they told me, mugs, we don't sell that much. So I'm like, how can we do a collaboration with them? And that's when like ideas came in, and I'm like, why don't we sell the original art pieces to them? And they designed their McCafe shop, that it's like the coffee shops within the McDonald's corporations, with our artwork. So they designed, we have an artist called Griselda. Griselda only draws circles. So the whole McDonald's was covered full of circles representing Griselda. And if you get into the McDonald's, you can see the story of Griselda and her picture there. So that's like really fascinating.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so what do you have in the future?
So of course, like I mentioned, it was
Target?
Of course, Target. But it's not easy. I used to, like you mentioned, I studied at Babson, so I really wanted to jump and sell in the US. And because I couldn't do it, I needed to graduate first as an international student. You can't be doing business and studying at the same time. So I just got into Mass Challenge, which I think will be great. It's an amazing accelerator to help me grow. So I'm trying to use my network and everything, all of the mentors I have here at Babson to be able to sell in the US. So this year's building the connections and finally launching in the US, because I have been talking to some retailers, just I couldn't sell because of the visa. And now my OPT, my approval, came in as soon as I graduated. So this is really great.
And I have to ask you before we close, and I should mention too that you were an eFest finalist.
Yes.
So fantastic. But what advice do you have for other, particularly students, looking to start their own business?
I think that as a student, use all the resources as a student. That's great. Like just that email, .edu can open so many doors. People are so willing to help you, like you never know who you can meet well. I feel when you leave college, people are not as willing to help as when you're a student. They don't see you as a competition. They're more like there to advise you and be a mentor, which I think it's really great. And I feel it's never be afraid. Just do really what's your biggest passion, and things will come through. Like being an entrepreneur is not easy for sure, but I just noticed that things have been coming up. Amazing things that I didn't expect are happening. So that has just been great. Like, just work really hard and believe in what you'll do, and things will come.
And I love how you take advantage of those opportunities that come your way. Very
Yeah.
creative, really entrepreneurial.
Ah, thank you.
Well, you're so inspirational. I wish you all the success in the world. I look forward to buying some of your products.
Thank you. Yeah.
So again, this is Kim Eddleston with Entrepreneur and Innovation Exchange, and it's been a delight being here today with you, Debbie Cohen.
Thank you.
Best wishes.
Thank you.
Thank you.